You might be asking, what the hell is an email list and why do I need one? Well, keep watching. One of the first reasons you're going to need an email list is to capture leads and customers. And why is this important? Well, most digital online businesses are grown digitally, so you might be growing them via YouTube or a podcast or some other social media platform. YouTube and podcasts are the best. Well, there might be something better, but in my opinion, YouTube and podcasts are the best. The other social media platforms, not that great, but you can build it on all of them, right? And so when you do this, you don't own social media. I mean, do you guys remember Vine? Like, Vine was funny. Vine was the first short form content video that was very quick and very funny. And one day we all woke up and Vine was gone. And while you might be thinking, well, that's not going to happen to YouTube, that's not going to happen to Facebook, that's not going to happen to these other social media platforms, that's definitely not true. I mean, just last year, I think it was in 2021, Facebook had a huge breakdown. It had a breakdown. Do you hear me? It was a mess. And if that had been your only platform where you could talk to your customers or your leads at, yeah, that's going to be bad for your business. And there's other things that can happen. I follow an influencer named Chalene Johnson, and maybe it's been about 5 or 6 years. It might be even longer or a little shorter than that. Her accounts were hacked and she got locked out of everything. So she was able to talk to her customers and her leads via her email list, which came in handy because you never know when you're going to get hacked, right? So there's so many things that can happen while you're doing a digital online business, and you have to protect your leads and your customers, right? Because no one wants to start a digital online business and then have to start over again simply because you didn't find a way to communicate with your customers and leads outside of a social media platform. Now, one of the second reasons you're going to need an email list for your social work digital online business is because you want to build what we call the know, like, and trust factor. So what does that mean? Well, when people find you via whatever social media platform you choose to use to build your digital online business, and you might be building them or using them all to build your business, but whatever platform you use, people are going to find you. Now, when they find you, they might be familiar with your, services and or products, but it's possible they may not. There's many of you watching this video. Some of you, this will be the first video that you've ever watched by me. Some of you, it will be like the 60th video that you've watched from me because you've been here from the beginning. But when you first come on here, what do you know about me? What does anyone know about you, right? And so a great way to build the know, like, and trust factor is through your email list. This allows for you to communicate with your customers and or leads off of social media when you get ready or when they need to reach out to you. If there's some important information that you need to convey to your leads or your customers, then yes, you can do that with your email list. And this is a great way to build the know, like, and trust factor. One of the ways that you do this is through possibly a newsletter or through some content that they won't see via your social media platform. So really, this gives you the opportunity to take people behind the scenes, to show them what you're doing, and to really start to build a relationship with them, because that's why people purchase. They purchase for a number of reasons, but the reason why they will probably purchase from you is because you've taken the time to build a relationship with them, to get to know them. You can give out surveys via your email list. There's just so many things that you can do with your email list to help build what we like to call the know, like, and trust factor, and this will make it easier for your leads to become customers. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle, and on this channel I share tips, tools, strategies, and resources for social workers who are looking to go from being overworked and underpaid to owning their entire 24 hours by starting a digital online business. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, be sure to click the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified every time I have a new upload. Now, one of the third reasons why you will need an email list for your digital online business as a social worker is because you want to nurture your target audience. And so why do you want to nurture them? Well, you may need to nurture them for a number of reasons, right? Maybe they made a purchase from you, and so you need to nurture them through the process of working through that purchase, whatever it may be. So for example, I create digital workshops and digital online courses to help my customers through that process, to navigate the course, to navigate the workshops. I have an email sequence that helps them do that, right? And so I'm nurturing them through the process. Another way that you nurture them is through building that know, like, and trust factor, right? We just talked about that on the last topic, or the last reason that we covered on why you need an email list. Well, nurturing them helps them with this process, right? And so maybe they come onto your email list because they took a training, but they're not ready to buy yet, right? Maybe you hosted a master class, and at the end of the master class, you offered them a solution to their desire that they want fulfilled, their pain that they want relieved, or the problem that they want solved. But they weren't ready to purchase yet. And it could be a number of reasons why they're not ready. Maybe they don't trust you, right? Maybe they want to wait around and see what more you have to offer. Maybe they just don't have the money. It could be so many reasons. So instead of letting them become part of your cold audience again, a great way to nurture them is through your email list, right? This is a way for you to answer questions they may have, right? It's a way for you to address their objections, because objections are going to pop up. Objections are part of the selling process. If you think about reasons you object to a purchase, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, right? I don't know what I'm doing. There could be a number of reasons why there are objections, but this is a great way to nurture your target audience so you can help get them past those objections, so you can help them get from where they are currently to where they would like to be after working with you and or utilizing your solution. Now, thus far, for the reasons that we covered, are these making sense to you? If so, pop into the comments and let me know. And if not, pop into the comments and let me know that as well. So one of the fourth reasons why you need to start an email list for your social work digital online business is because an email list will highlight who is interested in your products and or services, right? And this is super important. It gives you an opportunity to cut through the ton of people who might consume your content, right? So for example, on my YouTube channel, I have roughly about 2,000 views a month currently at the time of this recorded video. Now that will change as my channel continues to grow, because remember, YouTube is the long game, right? And so over that time, this channel is growing, and while it's doing that, I need to figure out who's actually interested, right? Because there's going to be a bunch of eyes on my content, but that doesn't mean that all of those eyes are interested in my services and or products. So a great way to figure out who's interested in your services and or products while also providing them value is to utilize your email list, right? So you can offer freebies. That's a great way to figure out who's interested in your products and or services and what their pain might be that they want relieved, the problem that they want solved, or the desire that they want fulfilled. And it might be all of them, right? And so a great way to figure out who these people are is through your email list and through you providing value. Now let's just touch on this for a moment. Your email list is not just going to be out there for people to sign up just because you want them to. If you think about email lists that you signed up for, right? So think about a clothing store, and you get the pop-up when you go on their website that says you can get an extra 10% off. Just enter your email and your name, right? So when you do that, you're getting on someone's email list, right? But they are also providing you value by offering that discount, right? So the discount is the value. Now, for you, the value might be something else, right? The value might be a masterclass that you host. Now, on this masterclass, you're not simply selling your services and or products, right? You are going to do that on part of the masterclass, but the way that I teach it is you need to offer some for real value on the masterclass, something that people can take away even if they don't purchase from you. This is key. This is key to nurturing clients, creating leads, to converting your followers or people who consume your content into customers. And the way that you do that is you provide value. You provide immense value, right? And you can give it all away for free. And I know that might sound crazy, but you can, because the thing that is happening here is you're helping them get small wins, but there isn't a cohesiveness, right, to the content that you put out. There's not a cohesiveness to how you're giving them this value. And the way that they get this cohesiveness is inside of your solution, right? Whether that's a workshop, a course, a workbook, whatever it is that you're creating as far as your digital product, they get that solution inside of that digital product. But this is not the first time you want them to hear these concepts or touch on these topics or anything like that. And so a great way to do that is by providing value and offering them something that they need, right? And this will, in exchange, help them get on your email list. Now, if any of you have taken my training, you're on my email list, right? Some of you have purchased and joined the SWELL community. Some of you have not, right? And again, there could be a number of reasons why that's happening. Don't take it personally in your business, right? Some people need your solution now. Some people will need it later. Some people are just feeling you out, right? But you want to provide value. You want to provide value so you can figure out who's interested and who's not interested and do all of the things to cater to those people who are interested. So you can do the things that we talked about on the first 3 bullets, like nurture them, build the know, like, and trust factor, and ensure that you are able to contact them in case any of the social media platforms that they consume your content on go down or go away forever. Now, email list building can probably seem a little overwhelming, and if you've never heard of it, you're probably just like, what the hell are you even talking about? Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin, but I got you, because inside of the SWELL community, this is one of the bonus trainings under my VIP tier. And so I teach social workers how to start an email list, the components that they need for the email list, right? And so if you're super interested in finding out about building an email list, starting a digital online business, and all of the things that will help you go from being overworked and underpaid, go ahead and take my free training, How to Shift from Social Work Employee to Digital Entrepreneur Like a Pro. The link is in the description box. And then one of the 5th and final reasons that you're going to need an email list for your digital online business as a social worker is because of segmentation. Now, let me just back up for a moment. These are merely 5 reasons I've come up with for this video. There are a bunch more reasons you need an email list. And when you join the SWELL community, we do go over that in more detail. But for the intents and purposes of this video, so it's not an hour long, one of the last ones we're going to cover today is this particular topic right here. So segmentation is huge in your digital online business because all of your customers are on a different journey. And while the solution you provide is going to get them to where they want to be, they're not all in the same place when they find you, right? And so segmentation is a way for you to figure out who is where and what you need to offer them to get them to the final step of where they need to be, right? To get them to the outcome that they're looking for. Also, segmentation is great if you're offering different products in your business. So for example, on YouTube, I show social workers how to start a digital online business. However, on my podcast, I talk with social workers and discuss topics to help them start a clinical private practice. Those are 2 very different services that I'm offering here at the Social Work Entrepreneur Academy, right? And so because of that, when I'm talking to customers who are interested in a clinical private practice, I'm not talking to them about digital online business stuff. But when I'm talking to people about digital online business stuff, I'm pretty sure most of them have no interest in a clinical private practice. Many of them already have clinical private practices, and they're realizing that trading time for money is just not the way. It's just not a sustainable business model going into the future of where we are, right? COVID, and well, maybe I shouldn't say, people on here say the C word, but when I think of the C word, I think of something just really foul. but you know, the vid definitely changed how we do business, right? Telehealth became a thing. Even though telehealth was a thing before, telehealth became a real thing that people actually utilize regularly, and they're still doing it, right? So things can change. Things can change, and there's different segments to your audience based on their needs. And as you begin to expand your business and offer more services and or products, your email list and having the ability to segment those audiences helps you really focus on the messaging that you are utilizing with your audiences, because they might want different things, they might be in different places, and you don't want to talk to all of them the same way. You want to address their needs on where they are, right? Us as social workers are huge on meeting people where they are. So segmentation of your audience is huge, and you're able to do this with your email service provider. Not all email service providers are created equal, so I use ConvertKit, which is super simple to use. Listen, I love ConvertKit. I had used something else, which I won't mention its name because I'd probably be bad mouthing it, but nothing, my friend, is touching ConvertKit. So if you're interested in signing up for ConvertKit, I'll put the link in the description box below. And if you're interested in having a video on a tutorial on how to use ConvertKit, drop it in the comments and let your girl know so I can create content around utilizing that software and platform. Now, did these reasons help you get a better understanding of why you need an email list and why it's so important? If so, drop it in the comment box below. And if you got something valuable from this video, please be sure to remember to click that like button and share it with as many social workers as possible. When you click that like button, other social workers are able to see my content, and you are possibly going to help them go from being overworked and underpaid to owning their entire 24 hours as an entrepreneur. And there you have it, 5 reasons why you need an email list for your social work digital online business. In my next video, I'm going to be discussing how using a video series can help you grow your social work digital online business. So if you want to be sure that you catch that content, again, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. And until next time, this is your girl Michelle saying, stop waiting. The time is now. Start your social work digital online business. Bye for now.